Hello students, this is Savita Yadav and today I am going to teach you the Rattrap by Selma Lagerlof. So Rattrap is a story about an unknown peddler who sells rat trap made up of wire, and he is totally dependent on this rat trap. Because he is very poor, he roams here and there and he thinks that the whole world is a rat trap for me. For other people also it's a rat trap because it set baits. Baits means chara for other people. Similarly, how we set a bait for rats to get entrapped in that rat trap. So this rat trap peddler, he keeps on thinking about his own rat trap, and he thinks that the whole world is a rat trap. Finally, he is never welcomed by anybody in their houses. So he thinks tit for tat for the other people also, because he is never welcome in their houses. So he thinks ill of them in that way. One day, when he was trudging along the road, he sees a house near the roadside. And when he knocks at the door, he finds a crofter over there, an old man. The crofter, he welcomes the rat trap seller, but the rat trap seller, he keeps on wondering. The other people are so unkind to him, but still this person, he is welcoming him. The crofter, he had no wife and he had no children. He was staying alone in that cottage. So he welcomes the rat trap peddler and he gives him supper, he plays mayulis with him, and he also tells him that he has earned 30 kronor by selling the creamery, and the cow is there to support him. The crofter, he shows 30 kronor to the peddler because he thinks that the peddler is incredulous. He has not believed what he has told. So he takes the money pouch from the window pane and then he shows that money to the peddler. The peddler, after that, next morning, what they do, the crofter, he goes to for his work and the peddler, he goes his own way. But after half an hour, the peddler, he comes back to the crofter's house, and what he does, he stole the money of the crofter. After stealing 30 kronor from the crofter, the peddler, he takes the way of the forest. He thinks that if he will go to the public highway, his money will be stolen by somebody. So he takes the way of the forest, the woods. So after going into the forest, he is not able to find the right path. So he himself thinks that I am in a rat trap now, because that 30 kronor was a bait for me. Finally, in the evening, he hears a thumping sound and he goes similarly in that way from where he had heard that thumping sound, and he goes to the Ramshaw iron mills. There he tries to spend the night, but in the nightly inspection, the iron master, he comes there, and when he sees the peddler, he thinks that he is his old regimental comrade, and he thinks that he is his old friend. He welcomes him to his house. But the peddler, he thinks that going to the iron master's house is like throwing himself into a lion's den because of that money. Anyhow, Edla, she comes to that place, the iron master's daughter, and she convinces the peddler, saying that whenever he wishes to go back from his house, he can go. So next day, what happens, when the peddler is very well groomed, the iron master looks at him in the broad daylight. Then he thinks that the peddler is not his old acquaintance, he is not his old regimental comrade, he is not his friend. He is a thief, what he thinks. Okay. Then after that, Edla, again she intercedes and again she convinces her father that we have asked him for a Christmas cheer, so let him stay with us till Christmas. So anyhow, her father, He gets convinced and he allows the peddler to stay till Christmas. The next morning, when they go to the church, there the father he hears that the old crofter near the roadside stays alone in the cottage had been robbed. And when they come to know that he had been robbed by the peddler, then they think that the person who is staying in their house is the only person who has robbed the crofter. So his father, the ironmaster, he tells Edla that very nice person you have let stay in their house. Now let us go and see whatever thing he has taken from our house. So when they reach their house, they ask their servant whether that person is there in their house or not. The servant he tells them that the person has gone, the peddler has gone, but he has left a very small gift for Edla. And in that package, what Edla sees that there is a small rat trap, and in that rat trap is a small letter and a 30 kronor notes. Okay, so Edla she feels very good by seeing that the peddler has not taken anything. He has at least left something for the crofter. And Edla's behavior, her power of persuasion, compassion, and kindness had transformed a peddler into a good human being. Thank you.